Yubba say yo, yubba say yo, yubba say yo. What's going on, Calibria Crystal Guardianites of the universe? Feel good to be back. Feel good to be back. Oh man. Shout out to all those who went to go visit Black Bear and told him congratulations on his baby. He had a baby so he could get 1,000 subscribers. I think YouTube Gamer did hair removal on his chest, and now he's over like 2,000, 3,000 subscribers. So once I get me 1,000 subscribers, you hear it first, people. I'm fighting a bear right on video. I am fighting a bear right on video. I just need to get 1,000 subscribers, all right? So with that being said, RTA is coming. RTA is coming. So, are you prepared? Are you prepared? Have you looked in your soul and figured out, are you prepared for RTA? Are you? Are you? So let's go over some things that you need to get yourself prepared for with RTA. All right, so I'm expecting RTA to be dropping this week with the patch coming out. The patch, the timeline that they gave is they're going to do a patch on the 15th of every month and the end of every month. So look for the patch to come out probably Wednesday. They're going to put out an announcement saying that we're waiting for Google to approve, and it's going to come Thursday, Friday, but then it's going to be approved on a Wednesday. So it's odd that way. They don't really have a time frame because they are RNG themselves. So what you need to do to prepare yourself for RTA. So let's go. Things that you need for RTA. You're going to need, first and foremost, runes. You thought we were going to talk about the heroes, right? The champions? No. First and foremost, you're going to need the runes, okay? Now, runes and hero go hand in hand. So the right rune on the right hero makes a big difference, okay? So it's going to be hard talking about runes without talking about the heroes that they belong on. So I'm going to go through this series. This is not going to be long, so just bear with me. We're going to talk about heroes that you should really focus on when it comes to RTA. I would say one of the first heroes that you should really work on building is, believe it or not, let me see. One of the first heroes you should plan on building is Wisp. I'll go ahead and get this out of the box right now. Yeah. I think one of the first heroes, leave your suggestion in the comment section. But me personally, I think one of the first heroes that you should focus on when it comes to RTA is Wisp. I would say you need Wisp on a agile immunity set with a lot of hits and tankiness. As you can see, I'm right now at she's sanctified with Hawkeye. I'm at 65% hit. The street range is about 85. 85 is what you should shoot for. I know people are like, oh, get 100, but 85 is what you should shoot for when it comes to Wisp doing her thing. And the reason why she's important is because Wisp is basically the only one regular unit that's going to be able. Let me change that. Wisp is one of the few units that could do a area strip. So her third skill, using the power of decay to all enemies, deal blah blah blah. 80% chance to dispel all buff from all enemies and slow them for 1 turn. Once you actually skilled her up, that becomes 100% dispel all buff. If you go into the archive and you want to look at who could dispel buffs, let's see. Let's go into archives and see filter wise and see who could dispel buff. Damage, mark, mind control, energy down, clear debuffs. There's only a few, and not all of them is able to clear the whole team debuff. So if you look at all this right here, they only got like a 1 target debuff cleanse. Whatever this may be. Let me see. Nope, don't see it on that one. Nope, don't see it on that one. Don't see it on that one. Don't see it on that one, but it's in there though. Erase all of the debuff. Oh, you know what? I put clear debuff Sorry, clear buff is what I'm looking for. Clear buff. So these are the heroes that could clear buff. And I'm telling you right now, without going through every single one of them, Wisp is the only one that could do a whole team debuff clear. And I think Succubus. But I don't have Succubus, so Wisp is one of them things that you definitely want to build, okay? And what you want to build Wisp on is, once again, if you could do a fast Berserk set, perfect. If not, for RTA purposes, you want to make her as fast as possible. This Wisp right here is slow. 221 is slow. You need a Wisp that's about 270 plus, about 270-ish speed with great hit in order for you to perform in RTA. And the reason being is most people are going to come in with your immunity, and most people are going to be running a Alvin Queen. And the Alvin Queen is going to put up that invincibility on so where nobody's taking damage. So once she goes there, you need your Wisp to actually cut in. So with that being said, a fast immunity set on Wisp is what you need. And around 260 to 2 or above 260. I say above 260. Because most Alvin Queen is going to be about 270 or above. So she could put up her little thing, and then Wisp should be able to cut in and automatically do the debuff on them, okay? So one of the main units that you want to do, focus on for RTA is Wisp. I'm sorry, I did not respect her until she got married to Noob2 Gamer, and I was like, wow, they make a good couple. But then I got jealous and realized that I should have built her. I fed her a lot to skill up heroes, and what I should have did was actually skilled her up. So if you have a lot of Wisp, start building her now for RTA. The second one that you need to actually focus on is, we're just going over, you know, if you want to cleave mostly, Bone King. Bone King, Bone King, Bone King. You're going to fight a lot of Alvin Queen and Downlord in the meta. That's what it is right now. And when you see them, you're kind of frustrated because they're going to put up the invincibility and you can't attack and they're going to wipe your team out, right? Bone King goes through all that. This skill right here, read the second sentence. Each attack do 10% to ignore target defense and all buff, including invincibility. So once maxed out and each attack does, so therefore the chances go up based on your crit damage. Your chances goes up and based on crit damage. So for those with invincibility, you're going to need a Bone King. If you haven't gotten a Bone King, this is where Wisp come into play, because she's going to be able to do a great job on taking down their shield so you could attack. If you did get him, it is a great pair to actually put Wisp along with this hero right here, Marquez. As you can see, I'm slowly putting skill cats into my skill cats. Is it skill cats? Yeah, skill cats into my Marquez. He is broken right now. He was never tested. He was never kid tested, mother approved. He was just made and put out there as a, here we go. There was no test. There's no way Calibria could tell us that a testing was done in any way, shape, or form. None was done. I promise you, none was done. None of his skill set worked. So when the fix does come out, and he is fixed, his second skill, attack all enemies doing 280 of attacking damage, 6% chance to slow target for 2 turns. And after attacking, dispel 2 random buffs from targets, meaning that it's supposed to be more than 1. So with that being said, you're taking away 2 random buffs from each target. Most targets are going to have 2 on them. It's going to have the invincibility and the immunity. So you want him to be on a nice, fast Berserk set. The more he goes, the better. So his first skill also give you a defense boost for every time he's used his skill. So if you're using Berserk, you keep on cycling that defense throughout the team, and you're making your defense as tanky as possible. His third skill is, once maxed out, gives your team an additional attack. So Marquez is going to be once fixed, the premier unit to have in RTA. The only issue is it says 8% of the target current HP. So this is not their max HP. So keep that in mind. It is current HP. So if your target only got like a sliver of health left, your team is not going to do that much extra damage. Okay. So he's more of you're dealing with tanky units. You're dealing with your Selene. You're dealing with your Rock Golem. You're dealing with your Destruction Idols. All these big HP unit. This is where Marquez come into place and help your Bone King, who ignore defense, just go through and slice with that extra damage. Okay. So this is a very great pair with Wisp because both of them will automatically take off some buffs. So if Wisp goes too fast and then Alvin Queen comes right after, you have your Marquez that's right behind her to cleanse. So if you have him, as you can see, I'm building him. His rune set is not, and this is what I need to point out. In RTA, people, conflict is not going to help. And this is why it's important. Right now, I had a lot of conflict rune and I wanted to test him. So he was only built this way for testing purposes. Once the RTA season start, he's going to have to be on the Berserk set. You want all your support heroes and cleansers on Berserk. Your damage dealers, you want to put them on the best damage you want, okay? But it's very imperative that you use your support heroes on Berserk or really fast Agile set. Because the more they go, the better your team is, okay? I like Marquez because he has a great rounded stat. See this right here? His HP, his attack, his defense are all, and his speed, all well-rounded. So he could be built any way you possibly want. You could actually just build him as a straight tank. If you have two of him and you sanctify him, you can put a lot of HP on him, just as good. You can actually build him on a great defense thing. So he's hard to rune in the early beginning, but as the game progresses and you start getting your legendary runes and your runes start having a little bit more stat to be more efficient, Marquez is going to be a game changer. He's going to be one of the few game changers in the game. Next that you want to focus on is the crowd favorite. This is Cleopatra. As you can see, my Cleopatra is 196 before towers. So therefore, and is on a Berserk immunity set. Reason being is she's going to bring that team back so you could actually do some damage. She pairs very well with a nice team, which is Selene and Mermaid. Her, Selene, and Mermaid would give you a nice revive, but you're going to need a damage dealer. If you ruin your Valkyrie, if you do have a Valkyrie, here's the Valkyrie. If you do have a Valkyrie, those four by themselves, you know what I'm saying, the undead of Amazonian quad, what do they call them? Quad, whatever. Those four will keep you just frustrating defenses. It will literally just keep you frustrating defense because Valkyrie has a skill to where every time you kill somebody, once this gets up to 100%, she's going to revive somebody with 30% health. So she could revive the Mermaid, and the Mermaid get killed, and she could revive the Cleo, then the Cleo get killed. So she would bring back the Valkyrie, or to bring back the Mermaid, and the Mermaid would bring back, and you just go into an endless cycle of always reviving your team, frustrating the enemy all over because they just can't figure out what to kill. So for these teams, if you are going to go that way, yes, you do want your Cleo on a Berserk set, but you would like to have your Valkyrie, which is a defense type monster, on prayer runes. Why? You're going to give her all the stat of defense to begin with, so you're not concerned about that. You want to make sure that she also be able to tank the crap out of them. So by giving her on a prayer set, you will give your whole team HP, and then you have the whole team on HP, like 3 of your teams on HP. That's a Mermaid, that's the Selene, that's the Valkyrie, with Cleo being the only one on Berserk. And you would just frustrate a defense for RTA. It just went a never-ending cycle. So not many people have Valkyrie, so we're not going to focus on Valkyrie. So far, we're talking about Wisp. We're talking about Marquez, and we're talking about Cleo. We're gonna end the video there. The next video we're gonna talk about is, you know what? Hold on. Let's give you a 14 a unit. There you go. Because we're gonna go through different unit and what they're gonna be valuable as far as RTA is concerned. So don't think that just because I end the video now that there's not more to come. There will be more to come. We're just giving you a focus of what you need to start farming for RTA. The next is Alvin Queen. I think if you played any arena, you will see that most people have an Alvin Queen on every team. She's like a staple, like potatoes and whatever. What? They don't have one? Wow, surprising. Refresh. But once you get into the higher levels, you're going to notice that Alvin Queen is almost on every single, see? She's on every team. And they're doing it for the invincibility. And this is where Wisp come into play and strip that, okay? The elephant in the room is Master Dow. We don't know what the fix to Master Dow is. I know everybody was concerned that Master Dow was actually ignoring defense. Master Dow is not ignoring defense, folks. His multiplier is just high. He is not, I'll say again, he is not ignoring defense, because there's a big difference when you have a defense break on the enemy versus not having a defense break on the enemy. So with that being said, we're going to talk about damage dealers that you may want to build in the future. But as for now, when it comes to supporting, you need a Wisp, you need an Alvin Queen, you're going to need a Cleo, and wildcard would say you should definitely go with a, I would say a Druid would be fantastic. I've seen where they do a lot of good, but I wouldn't put them on there. I would go with more of a can't do Valkyrie because you might not have Valkyrie. So I will go with those three main stables. If you could build those before RTA, definitely do that. They're going to play a part in your team, and you're definitely going to need them to be part of your team. And we're going to just end that segment on planning for RTA right there. If you have any suggestions, please put in the comment section so I can put it for the next video of what team or what heroes do you believe. I don't have Ashura, whatever you want to call him, Ashura. I don't have him. He's a defense-based monster. So therefore, any heroes that could go through defense, these are, we're going to talk through attacks tomorrow, okay? So tomorrow video, look for my attack monsters that could go through invincibility and defense, which what you're going to face during the whole RTA time. I put a challenge out to YouTube about a fast lair team, and I realized that I didn't do a video on a fast lair team. So therefore, in order to be fair, I'm going to do my video first, since he did the last one first, and then we're going to see how fast I could do it. Here's my team that I currently have, but I'm switching it out. I'm switching it out for... It wouldn't matter. I'm switching it out for Yuki, Bone King, and my other Master Dow. And of course, you got to have this. I think it was Vega that did a video on this where he was able to one-shot the lair boss. I'm not at that level yet, but we're going to see how this goes. All right, YouTube, let's see what you could beat. Let's see if you could beat my team. Hey, Spaceball, I'm trying to see if you beat this too, because you do like lair videos all the time. So I'm putting you this, put you in this too also, Spaceball. What can you do to beat the team? See, almost one shot. Look at that energy. Just cannot get it to where I can one shot everything. And that was a fail because I used the wrong Alvin Queen. That's going to be a thing that I left out that you need to pay attention to. If you have more than one unit, I don't know how you're going to mark it, but you're going to definitely need to figure out a way to ensure that you're using the right one. I could check the stats of my unit on BlueStacks, but I cannot check it on my phone. So I wish Calibria would give you the option to check certain things on your phone that BlueStack does. I just wish they did that. We're gonna do 3 to 5 runs and see can it be beaten. Okay, pretty quick. What y'all call that? 9-10 seconds. What y'all call that? What y'all call that? Let's see. All right, I'm gonna see, can I time it real quick? I'm looking at the recording time. It starts now. So we had 23. 10 seconds has passed. So it is at 18. No, it was at 16 seconds. 16 seconds is what I counted. So there you go, noob. Spaceball. I will say Blackie Bear, but he does have a baller ass account. So no, definitely not saying Four. Nope, not. Oh no, he don't have a Bone King. So I'll put him in there too. Nah, he has that. Nah, I think it was him. He used Vega's account to do that 4-second run. So he's not included. But yeah, noob, Spaceball, I'm challenging you guys. So until the next one, where we're going to be talking about some damage dealers that you're going to need to build for Arena. Ooh. I want to shut this off. This is going on too long. Let's hold on, close this out. Cannot get him to. I could put in. But would that actually work if I put her in? I wonder would that work if I put her in. Let's see. Yeah, what about you? Let's go back. See, we're using him. We're going to take him out. We're going to put her in. We're going to make the leader skill her. And let's go. Can it be done with Alvin Queen instead of 2 Master Dow? Nope. Cannot be done. Cannot be done. Cannot be done. I need one more Bone King. Actually, I need to level up my wow. You suck, Alvin Queen. In the past life, you was great. In this life, you suck. Yeah, I was about to say that I would just close this out, but since it's going to be a fast clear, I guess it don't matter. Man, I'm taking too long on these videos. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit more simpler and sharper, so directly to the point. None of this other fluff stuff. Alright, and last but not least, I want to add salt to the wound. Just want to add a little salt to the wound real quick by doing this. Take that out. So let's do this. That's not gonna work. He don't have the speed on him. I need to make him a little bit faster, so that's not gonna work. I need a defense break, so let's see how this works. I should be able to one-shot the boss with this, right? I should be able to one-shot the boss. Guess not. It's so funny because on the phone, my Cleo lands a different break religiously. On blue stack, whoa. That's a one shot. What happened? And this is where RNG come into place. That was supposed to be a one shot. I'm supposed to be able to one shot the boss. RNG, man. RNG. Blue stack is real slow. Like on the phone, none of this take place. Like it's an instant wipe. I don't know what the difference between blue stack and this is, but it's just... There you go. One shot. Ha! Video end. Still? Really? 12 seconds? I guarantee on my phone that would have been a 10-second run. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Annyeonghaseyo.